So I will give you a little bit of an outroduction instead of an introduction, that some areas in Wisconsin are going to go from red to blue, but that is the path to green. In this area, that's just the way it is. She speaks the truth. So up next is, let's spin it and we say LaToya Bates wins. So LaToya is from Mayville. She's running in a very strong Republican district, but her campaign attracted my attention, and we have a large amount of supporters in Dodge County area for some reason that support my network here, the Wisconsin Cannabis Activist Network, and they pointed her campaign out to me. So, and she's actually up against a Republican that ain't so bad on it. So, like I said, the floor is yours, LaToya.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Awesome. I am LaToya Bates, and I live in Mayville. Wow. No one's ever done that when I say I live in Mayville. Usually people stop me and say, where's that? Did you mean Mayberry? No, Mayville. So I like to start there. Mayville. My family and I live in Mayville. Mayville is very close to Horicon, but it is home to us. Our district covers the northern part of Dodge County, the southern part of Fond du Lac County, and just a little nugget of Columbia County. I like to call it the sweetest part because it's the part I have. All right. It's important to note that I've been a Democrat my whole life. And why is that important to know? Because I learned I was a Democrat way back in high school. I remember the day I opened my U.S. geometry book and said, wait, government, what's going on? I didn't know what that was. No one ever really talked to me about politics, right? No one talked to me about government or how these houses or votings work. I had no idea just what government meant. That's how far back I was. And I grew up in a military household where we had guns and Bibles and lots of talk, and I knew to vote, but no one talked to me about how to vote or what that really meant, right? And so when I was reading about conservatives and liberals and Democrats, I had to make a decision that I was a Democrat because I wanted change and I wanted people to keep moving forward. And I know that's the Wisconsin slogan. That's not what I said or why I said it, but really I wanted people to move forward. So I would like to tell you that I've been doing a 25-year case study on cannabis.
Yeah, I like that.
25 years. We've been talking and fighting and arguing back and forth. And the challenge has consistently been for me that anything that's illegal, that keeps you from going to work, that can take your freedom away, that can keep you from having a job, is a problem. And then at some point, we have to accept that's not necessarily true. Now I love this. A couple of words got my attention a minute ago. I heard beer, wine, and a shot, and my ears perked up. What?
Is that what they do in Mayville?
No. Everybody knows you don't mix wine in a shot. It's beer. But I digress. At one point in our country, alcohol wasn't legal. Remember that? Yeah, I'm not going to say that my family was, making moonshine, but they were. But the important thing is that we as a society had to decide that didn't make sense. And we had to legalize it, right? And now it's socially acceptable for us to go get a drink or two, as long as you're not driving, or 27, or like my husband does, a 12-pack, but don't judge his life. For me, it's a very simple argument. I am a graduate of Alverno College, where I earned a degree in business and management with supports in adult education and psychology. And on all those check marks, legalization makes sense. From a business perspective, I kind of wanted to live in Dodge County because I'm a girl who likes good farms. I like growers. I support our farmers. One of our businesses helps and supports farmers. Cannabis, who grows it? What does it grow in? Feet. Sounds like dirt. Yeah. Who knows dirt? Who knows dirt? Farmers. Right. So who would support if we legalize marijuana and cannabis and the same thing in Wisconsin? Who benefits? I need you to say it like you're going to vote for it. Who's going to benefit?
Farmers.
And we're Wisconsin. Do you like farmers?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I saw some hands before. Small business owners, mid-sized business owners. Do we support small businesses?
Yes.
Who wins when we legalize marijuana?
Everyone.
Yes. Mental health. Have you ever seen someone who's a machinist come home stressed out because he's still got 2 kids and a mortgage and a car note? And a wife that is off talking to people all the time, trying to piss people off for change. So I know from experience that the right amount of self-medication with some moderation can save marriages, can improve mood and let you keep your job. So there's a lot of things that we can do. So again, for me, this makes the most sense. I like money. Do anyone here like money? You all don't like money? Let's try that again. Who likes money? Better. See, when we get excited, we attract it to us. Money is nice. Wisconsin having funding is nice. In Mayville, we saw an article the other day about our schools not having enough funding. Teachers are, not having a job. Librarians don't have a job. We don't have enough funding. Now, granted, we got a $3 billion surplus that just doesn't make it to local government, but that's another problem. We can make some changes. So I am hoping that the next time I see you all, we are not saying Dodge County is very Republican. We're saying, look at what we were able to do by joining together beyond party lines to make sense for Wisconsin, to make money, to make people mentally healthy, to keep our marriage successful, and to make good change for good farmers and good folks. Thanks so much for letting me be here today.
Sure, big round of applause. Sounds like maybe we have a community organizer here in Dodge County that's going to help us put together maybe an event early next year.
All right.
Okay.